Okay, so revision tips for AQA French. So on the first three slides, I've put a list of the topics that you can expect to come up on any of the four papers, so whether it's the reading, listening, speaking or writing paper. And I think one of the first things that you could do is to pick a topic. I've gone with, say, my studies and life at school, and decide on what verbs might be useful for each topic. So, for example, I've picked aller, décider, manquer ou rater, which means to miss. And I've got a little group of verbs there. Now, the ones that I've marked with an asterisk are ones that are particular to maybe the topic that I've chosen, so school. The other verbs, however, are ones that you'd probably use across any topic, okay? So what you should do next, having picked some verbs, try manipulating them in different tenses. All right, so now if you're doing higher papers, then certainly practice across these 5 tenses. If you're doing foundation papers, you might want to just limit yourself to the perfect tense, present tense and future, although you should be able to recognise the other tenses. So I've started off with a time phrase just to remind you. So remember the imperfect tense. So quand j'avais 5 ans is, so je regardais. So this is translated as I used to watch. It can also be translated as I was watching. Okay. So the perfect tense, talk about what you were doing yesterday, for example, last week. J'ai regardé, I watched, or I have watched. Present tense, remember, is translated as so I watch or I am watching. Future, I'm going to watch or I will watch, and the conditional is I would watch. Okay, so really good idea to practice using these verbs across different tenses. Pick some for the different topics. High frequency verbs, aller, you're going to use it all the time. Jouer, aimer. Okay, all right, so there's one idea. And then it's a question of what resources are out there available for you. So for all 4 papers, you've got revision workbooks and revision guides. Remember, it's AQA French. And you can use, these are really useful. You can use the QR codes in the books so that you can access listening files and transcripts, and use the transcripts to help train your ear. You've got Quizlet, excellent vocabulary building, again for all 4 papers. Remember to go for the AQA. Seneca, so some of you will be using that, and again, great for revision. For the speaking exam, remember this is your first exam in the first 2 weeks of May, dates to be confirmed. But you need to have somebody test you on your questions in the speaking book at home. Get them to do it at random. Practice aloud. Record yourself. It is a really good idea to read your answers out aloud. Make sure your teachers mark them first, though. GCSE Bite Size, another excellent site. Duolingo, again, for practicing all 4 skills. I know some of you have been really great at keeping up with this. Some of you have gone back to it, but it is excellent in terms of layering language. And then Memrise. This is great for, again, for revising vocabulary from the Studio textbook. So if you log on to Memrise and then find the Studio GCSE French higher book. And then finally, bit of downtime, maybe some Netflix, choose a French series or French film or an English language film and put French subtitles on underneath. And then of course there's lyrics training, so look for a favourite singer. It could be Stromae, could be Oldelaf, Louise, so just Black M, find a singer that you, or a group that you like. And finally, don't forget there are intervention sessions between 3 and 4 from Tuesday to Friday. So just check they're running in case we've got anything else on. But otherwise, look forward to seeing you there, and good luck.